I haven't. If we double it.
So let's look at each line. The first line's in 3/8 time. Did anybody have any trouble with that?
No.
Oh,
Oh, the first one, no.
all right. The second line's in 3/2. 3 half notes in the measure.
So it'd be 1 rest, 3 ta ta, 3 ta ta,
3
Ta.
3 ta ta.
ta, right, 3 ta ta, 1.
Now, if you get confused, I worry because every year somebody will look at this 3/2 and they'll write 1 lolly, 2 lolly, or 1 taladalita, because as I say, the best way to study these is to blindly pick a page from the book and not look at the chapter, because when they get mixed up like this, that's where the confusion starts. So what you would do, it's 3/2 time. So just on the margin, put a 3/2 and fill up a measure with 3 half notes. And then you can say, okay, there's 1, 2, 3. So then when I divide it, I got 1, te, 2, te, 3, te. And then if I subdivide it, that would be 1, ta, te, ta. And then once you see that, you could look back at it and say, okay, if a half note's 1 beat, divided in half is 1 pulse. Then the rest, put a capital R under it. Then you'll see the last 3 beats grouped together. Eighth plus quarter plus eighth is equal half note. 3 ta ta. If four eighth notes are 3 ta te ta, then this pattern would be 3 ta ta. Same thing with all these syncopations. I mean, you would have to kind of figure it out without the tie, and then replace those ties with pulses or whatever would go. The third one, this is one, someone always seems to make this mistake, that I will give cut time, and then they will write 3 te, te, 1 rest, 3 te, te, which would be 4/4 time. You can only do that if it's a Baroque adagio. So whenever you see cut time, think of 2, 2. So this is 2 ta till 1 rest, 2 ta till 1.
Ta, ta, ta.
Next one is also cut time, same 2, 2 time.
1, 2,
Now, what kind of triplets is that in the second measure? Is that the kind that are within 1 beat, or the kind that are spread out over 2 beats?
1 beat.
1 beat. So that's just
1 lolly.
1 lolly. So here, it's a simple time for the first measure. 1, 2, te, and then you go to compound time. 1 lolly, 2 lolly. 1, 2 te. What would that fourth measure be?
1 tali.
Yeah, 1 tali, 2 tali, 1 lolly, 2 te. 1 pulse. Yes. If you have the triplets that are spread out over 2 beats, instead of 3 notes in 1 beat, it's 3 notes in the space of 2 beats. That's the 1 li la. Take the 1 lolly and reverse 1 li la. The second last one.
You. Baroque adagio.
Because this was 33/20 seconds.
That's what
With
we
34:20 second time. Or 34:20
It wouldn't just
second.
be the 616? 616?
No, wait. We're oh, I'm sorry. The third last one. I'm sorry. The third last one. I'm looking at mine at an
Okay.
angle. I didn't.
1.
Okay.
The 3-2-4-2. The schizophrenic meter.
Okay.
Now, did anybody have trouble with it?
No.
Because it's just a measure of 3-2, a measure of 4-2, so you just, whatever's in the measure, you count it. So, although that looks rather complex, it should be very easy for you to do that.
Isn't a line between the single
34/20 seconds.
They're called measure lines.
Yeah, this is just
No,
a
between
modern
the-
thing
The
that's
time
done.
Did
signatures.
they, yeah, but did they ever put something between
No.
there so that
Bar
they
way.
knew that?
Nope.
Oh, like here, yeah. I guess we
So
could have
you just know
had
it's so
a
unreasonable to have
93/84
34/22
on that
time.
bottom line.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you just know.
You
it's-
probably know there's no such thing as a 22nd note.
Okay, okay.
We have a 16,
I guess you could
30
have done that for
seconds.
the last line too. You could have gone 93/84s.
93, 84.
Yeah.
If that, I mean. and
No,
we-
that would have been a little bit different because it wouldn't be so obvious to the performer which was which because of the stream of notes.
Mm.
But I often, nowadays, I'll see this in a hymn book where it'll say 3, 4, 4, 4.
Mhm.
And there are hymns that are just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And it's really easy to, this one's a little harder because it's got the half note. Okay, then the infamous second last one. Now that we know what a Baroque adagio is, so if it's 3/8,
6/18.
6/16. Now, can we still do that?
Yeah.
Can we do it with 6/16? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay.
It's
So it's
one,
6/16.
one pulse to theta, 6 to theta,
Yes.
1.
Yeah.
Pulse, 5 theta, 6 theta, 1,
2,
2
pulse,
4,
4,
5 to theta, 6 theta, 1
pulse,
pulse,
pulse, pulse,
rest, rest. You take that, Baroque adagio.
And the last line.
Believe me, after you've played a few Baroque adagios, you're just hoping somebody will walk by and look at the music on the play. Really does. I mean, you just look at it and you go, how can you ever figure out music? Just to go back to this 3/8 for a moment, just in case anybody's still confused. You have a quarter note tied to, my goodness, what is that? 4 beams.
6 to 6 notes.
And they're like this, so you can see. 4. All right, so each says 3/8, but if we're going to go double it, 6/16. So how many 16th notes in a quarter note?
4.
4. So that would be pulse, 1 pulse, pulse, pulse. There's our 4. Now it's tied over to the next beat. There's
There's
another
5.
pulse. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th beat. So we see there's the 5th beat, there's the 6th beat. So that's the 5 ta theta. And then 6 ta theta.
Did you put a pulse on that tape? On that last tape? Between the 5
Oh,
and
it's
6?
a swirly tape.
That's not right. Swirly.
A little flair.
Swirly. Swirly on the tape.
Just adding a little flair. Okay, and the last one. Anybody have any trouble with that?
I did when I saw
Okay.
Sharon and Connie,
Okay?
because I had it 1, 2, 3, 4, 4,
Pulse.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
And then they said, no, it's compound time.
What would make you say it's compound?
I divided that first measure, I thought I saw 3 different beats.
She saw.
Yeah,
You did,
Yes.
but I'm asking why. How did you know
No,
that?
it's
It is
simple.
compound time.
It is compound time?
One tali, one tali.
Oh,
Two.
1 to
One tali.
1 to lolly, 2
tali.
to li,
Yes.
One la li.
3 la
What?
lita, 3
Three
la
la
lita,
lita.
3 la.
3 la lita.
Now, your counting was correct in simple time.
Yes.
Now, but how would you know that the first measure is compound instead of simple? Simple would have 9 beats per measure, compound would have 3 beats per measure.
Well, then I saw the beams, the 3 top beams.
Oh.
That's compound.
Specifically how they're beamed together.
No, that would be exactly the same if they were beamed or not.
The dotted quarter note that says equals.
Yeah, above it says dotted quarter equal quarter. So it's not actually the first measure that tells you, it's the second measure. So the second measure is 3/4, meaning the beat is 1 take 3 to 1. So if the quarter note gets a beat in the second measure, and above it says dotted quarter equal quarter, meaning the previous dotted quarter in 9/8 is now equal to a quarter note, that means the dotted quarter must have been the beat.
Oh, so you're saying that where they put the dotted quarter